Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? The Adra breathes. We shake the mountains. You build your foundation on us too. Now our memory is a wound, reopened. For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness. A blessing, one with a heavy price. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight? Your resolve filled your people with trepidation and respect. They knew you would leave a legacy. Of what kind, they were unsure. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands. You both wanted the best for your people. How could you reconcile? A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimal? The Akita could not remain isolated if they were to thrive. They needed to open their arms to each other, and to outsiders as well. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine, an arch to a mighty oak? The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork? Your greatest trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishimal? How did you lead? The enormity of your task humbled you. We should like that to be our way. In time, others came to understand your new season. They saw that mercy would bear fruit, that even their own hearts could change. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day, nothing. Silence. We see ash, devastation, a lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless. A void. A tremor in the Adra. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory. A face amid the rubble. You, Kishimal. What became of you? They wept with joy as they extracted you. A long night lay before them, but the leader they loved remained. As the earth settled, we felt their hope in the darkness, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Hey, Envoy. Back with us? be damned. You first.
Well, no one's come to claim him. I suppose I should... Huh?
Envoy?
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all of Dawnshore?
Just
Yeah.
Dawnshore?
What do you want?
Must be slipping.
You just look like a drunken dwarf to me. Seen 1,000 of you. Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know. Just watch. This'll be good.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adiran Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Dragu Sakasaptitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramp should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
You know your stuff, but I doubt they do.
Envoy, you see? Will you stand by and allow this maniac to poison a fellow subject of the Emperor? Oh, I could feel it. Gods. You.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person. You know your poisons. It was a test. That guy's such a nim dude, he thought he was doomed. And he actually believed I could pay the bartender to poison someone's drink. Gods, the taverns in Adir must be rough. Right. That's the goal. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of stale water there. Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes. We need more of a trail to go on. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Envoy, got a situation over here. Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
The same thing we deal with every day. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through. Find any... Fine. I knew you were... Thanks for the help.
Here, by the graffiti. You can reach the roofs from here. With any luck, your assassin will be as bad at hiding their tracks as they were at making sure you stay dead. You, wouldn't think behind the embassy spiders.
Next one's mine.
Good fight.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back out.
Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away.
He's been shaking me down for half my earnings, but now I can't afford to feed my family.
Take it easy. He's gonna walk away and leave you in peace, right?
Unless you want another arrow in your guts, turn around and leave us to our business. You don't scare me, godlike. I've hunted nameless terrors in the deep wilderness. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you. Bullshit. I don't see any imp. And besides, they don't eat souls. Do they?
Stick around. Find out for yourself.
Hey, boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a godlike seems wrong somehow.
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle this as soon as I'm done here.
Watch yourselves.
Get him, boys!
There you are, swine. This time...
Can't believe they're dead. It's over. Glad that's over. Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands.
Relax. We're not here for you. You couldn't have known how it would be used, right?
You better start naming names, Amakul, before my friend here starts to get vengeful.
Please, I can't be seen talking to you. You need to get out of here right now. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents, it'd be the end of me. I hate carrying a debt. Just don't tell anyone you learned it from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Look, most Paradisans don't like the adherents. We've been here for generations, and we knew how to handle our own. Adir changed that, and not for the better. Some of us have been more wronged by Adir than others. Well, wronged by the Steel Garrote. They're a minority of Paradisans, but they're willing to kill to strike back at Adir, even at an Imperial envoy.
Careful where you say that. The last thing Paradis needs is Adir in panic.
I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
So we're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison. Not what I imagined my day would be like.
My
I don't think we're going to be welcome here at all. With all those sparrowhawks will be sniffing around here any minute.
Someone there? Found you. You think our natural take out our him!
With all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the Paradis militia.
This building... Ah, the Emperor's envoy. I'm glad to see His Majesty is sending more Adirans to settle this untamed land. I am Alfir, a captain in the Steel Garrote under Inquisitor Ludwine. How else should one take one's rank, envoy? This sergeant of the Paradis militia refuses to discipline his people about lingering near our headquarters. A less charitable woman might suppose that their loitering is intended to aggravate us.
Be reasonable. My militia need to pass this way to go to and from the East Gate. What are they supposed to do? Walk all the way down to the market entrance just to make you feel better? Look, none of us are professional soldiers. We're militia. We all have other jobs to get back to. Of course, we'll stop to have a drink and a laugh with our friends on our way to and from the gate. If the Steel Garrote want to look down their noses at us for our lack of discipline, that's fine. Just stop complaining that we don't take everything as seriously as you joyless lot.
See? This is what I'm talking about. Antagonism, plain and simple. Very well, Envoy. Though it would be easier to do my job if there were fewer distractions.
I suppose you'll have to rely on that famous adherent discipline then. Many thanks, Envoy.
I remember the family who lived there. I really thought they'd make a go of it.
Oh, gods. They've looted the place.
Well, that didn't take long.
Is it true what they say? That the Inquisitor is some kind
After them! It's the envoy!
Everyone okay? Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber pot. I'm aiming through the best parties. I'm starting to see why Eamon was going gray all of a sudden. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Eamon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. None. I knew he was protective of Paradise, but I never would have dreamed he'd get in bed with organized rebels. Look, everyone who settles in the Living Lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. The cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards, if we ask nicely.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right. After you.
The housekeeping isn't what it used to be.
What was that? The envoy's here. Don't let them escape!
Alchemist Sapiento de Folva has perfected a potion that revitalizes plants. He seemed oddly disappointed by this result.
Down with Avowed. We will... So they finally sent one of their bootlickers to talk. Is that it? They're using their envoys to intimidate the locals, I see. You haven't heard the last of us.
I'll keep trying. But there's not much to be done for Fort Northreach.
I can't tell you how grateful I am that you survived the attempt on your life. But let's not dwell on unpleasant matters. The courtesan? Interesting. I had my theories about a certain shipment of herbs. Let us also say that I know why and how these herbs are being used. And I assume you figured it out as well. Do you object? Shrewd thinking, Envoy. Maybe you should be ambassador. So be it. I can't openly support Juliana's establishment, but I will pass along what funding I can. A rounding error in our books. Feel free to let her know the good news, but do try to keep my name out of it. Envoy.
Fresh from the finest distilleries in Third Ball. The only potion known to protect against the... A drop, dear citizens. A drop is all it takes to protect yourself against the wretched...
This is where the assassins are hiding? Temple seems like an odd choice.
Welcome to the temple. Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Addiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Thankfully, no. Only the faithful and the devout come through here. Always have and always will. Oh, you must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cut-purses of the lowest sort. They ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Envoy, you're describing most of the district, plus anyone with access to a robe. This has exhausted my patience. A temple is no place for an interrogation. Not to be rude, but Adirans only care about law and discipline, when they can impose it on others.
Well, at least she wasn't rude.
Why would anyone from Paradis trust the word of an Adiran, much less an envoy? That was you? Huh. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Nice work, Envoy.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. Ask me anything you like, but be warned. You aren't ready for the answers. To be left alone. Paradis was fine without Adir. Your empire inserted itself where there was no need. You've impoverished us, turned my brothers and sisters into beggars, squatting outside our own city walls. Eagwolf, a powerful man, but not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, don't bother. You have nothing he wants. None of them are the Emperor's plaything. You must be special, and not in a good way. I have nothing more to say to you. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern, no doubt sharpening his blade. The door is on the wall to your left. What difference is it to you? Don't take this the wrong way, but you're not as awful as I thought you'd be. As soon as I've tidied up my affairs, I'll hightail it out of Paradis. You won't see me again.
Well, that's over. How about we go deal with the Nimdude who killed you? Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath.
Rebels ahead. Stay alert. Shh.
Hold it.
Oh,
I
no,
got
you
your back.
don't. One for you!
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know? Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor. That should disable the pressure plates.
If you want help burning through that, just say the word.
Give me a target. What's the target? What am I hitting? Let's go. This one's mine. Nice job.
Well, that was fun.
You know what that web means.
More Blessed spiders. Foot to me. These spiders, are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Gods, not this sucker.
Sense of Marius lecture. That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed the supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no-entry sign would suffice?
Some people have. Wait, over there. The lever.
Probably disables the blades. What good it does from here.
I heard something.
Come on! Come and get me. Here we go! Quiet, dude.
Hold it!
Did that one through, did he? You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the Blessed Eight point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
Eyes open.
Well done. Who's there?
Found.
They come.
I was just getting warmed up.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Shh, Nimdut. Someone's up ahead.
Show yourself! You're not getting away!
Arms up!
You're gonna regret this!
Nice!
I would have sent that thief on his way without our blessed day supplies. Then he would have died. We didn't.
Should be out there! No one leave me behind. No one's getting past me. No one.
Keep quiet.
Damn! How'd you do that? Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you. The whims of the gods are a mystery to us both. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. For better or worse, yes. Though that ended when he went into the wilderness with your ambassador. No. Though it fastened the idea in my mind, I decided to kill you because your face came to me in a dream. This was no ordinary dream. It was not imagination. It was communion. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. Perhaps higher education would have given me pause. Stay by hand. Perhaps not. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. Perhaps this was what the vision meant for me to do all along. Maybe the gods wanted us to meet in this way. Who can say? I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will. If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garrote has no end. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradise, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Ardea now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Aderan contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Ardea.
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart. Rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance. Don't squander it.
If you spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
If you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods. You mean it? You have no thirst for vengeance, no righteous desire for justice?
Not the path I'd take, but hey, I only get to die once.
You're really letting us go? At least we agree on that much. Thank you, Envoy. If our paths are meant to cross again, let it be in peace.
Big mistake, Envoy. He killed you once. He'll do it again.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case, an apology. Please, accept both.
Free. The hair forgives. The tide ebbs on the placid shore. We learn. We twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents. Impressive. I'm starting to see why your emperor trusts you.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely be seeing them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it if we can.